Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, ladies. All right, here we go. All right, guys, we're going to be doing a demo review here of my match of the Hateful Eight plus Decimate against KND. KND, also known as Kids Next Door. We're currently the #1 seed. They're no longer the #1 seed. I think they're like in 3rd place now. There's like a 3-way tie for the top between MTS, Hateful Eight, my team, and then KND. KND, I believe they beat MTS and they beat Boat, which is the other like top 4 team. And so coming into Steel, there's a lot of stuff going against us, a lot of talk that Hateful Eight was not going to be able to beat KND on this map, and so we did a decent amount of practice, and I think it paid off. So here we go, guys, and yeah. So starting off here, there's a lot of back and forth I had all week along of should I do sentry guns of level 3 nature, where should they go, and all that jazz. And so I like to play more aggressively with my sentry guns here, but the problem is that my team, every time I did that, my gun would go down right away because my team would not play aggressively around it. And so basically that's it. I also build my sentry gun as far back as possible, because if you build it on the front side of it, it actually makes it easier for the spy to sap it versus building it on the back side of it. Actually, let me... Okay. Yeah, and then just getting Dispenser up. The Dispenser's also in a more aggressive spot here to better support Banny and support my team. Instead of having them... I usually put it around the corner, but I found that they would hide around it too much, so I wanted to put it in a spot where they would not hide around it. So we kind of just played it safe and had people... basically kind of play around B. We kind of gave up A pretty easily. You know, we just didn't want to make any mistakes on A, and I'm sitting on top of my sentry gun, shooting rockets, because that's what I do. And so I remember on this first round, K&D, I don't know if they faked themselves out or what. There was a couple different callouts that happened, because I think initially their combo was going to go around A, and they came back to B. It actually takes them a while before they even get their first push off here onto the B point. So, you know, you're just kind of doing your things, trying to keep your back against a wall, make it hard for a spy to stab you. Keep your ears open. I'm watching the corner. Keep my Wrangler up because it is the spot where it can be spammed out with 2 quick direct hits. So I don't want to leave up it without the Wrangler too much. And I gotta say, this is not really my favorite spot in the world, but it's more the spot that fits. So here they come, and they do get a push in, take down a couple of our players right away. And then just trying to hold as Banny gets bounced in. He's by himself. Notice how our team is not around for it at all. Fathom was going to, I think he's going to play a little bit around my gun, but here they come in. Banny's caught in. He gets dropped on the Uber. Our med goes down with it as well. And I do my best to keep that alive, but there's nothing I could do there. Just kind of, I would say, a good push by them, but probably just a worse hold by us. Like that just, we gave them so much ground by playing so far back. Again, this is kind of what having that sentry gun back means, is that if my gun's further back, that's fine, but then our team has to play forward to counter that. But we did both, and ultimately you see how poorly we just got like basically run over. So mass respawn comes in here as we only had 1 person alive, but fortunately it is Decimate who's alive, who gets a pick on their scout. A call was made out that the dumb man was camping. And my life is not super valuable in this moment. And so I decided, okay, I'm just going to go in, get down a sentry, challenge a demo man, because I'd rather challenge him myself than like a more important class doing that. Scout was called out coming from behind. This is Spencer's spot right here I started putting up because it basically will block anybody who's trying to do a flank on us. I'll know about it because they probably will just destroy my dispenser. Or in that case, like the Scout, he wanted to come through, but he couldn't easily jump through. And so I kind of, throughout the week, I kind of changed around my positioning. Basically, if I build a backwards teleporter, I don't think it's ever going to get used. But basically, I'm just playing to play for C. I put down stuff at E to kind of help out with E a little bit. But really, I'm playing for C. That's what I'm trying to do with my team. My gun goes down. I decide my team has C still pretty decently. So I'm going to play for this. Now, this is a little bit of risky to come out this tunnel when I know a soldier here, just like this, going to get overwhelmed. Now I'm making these calls to my team to help out. I wanted to go help out our spy there, but, you know, the demo man's sticking me off. And so just going to get a gun down. It's not going to do a lot. With this soldier on point, going to get spammed out. Again, the most important thing on this defense right now is keeping myself alive because spawn times are atrocious. So here we go. We got a one-on-one against Ender, I guess is his name. Get a nice shot on him there and finish him off there. And that's, you know, ultimately just like sometimes you just got to win those 1v1s because this would have been, you know, like had he got back there, he might have been able to cause some more havoc. Did I say sticking me off? I meant sticking it off. Oops. But this map is kind of chaotic. So again, I'm going to come up here. My dispenser went down, so I'm probably going to go for a C hold again. That's kind of our plan here. So probably put down a dispenser and then put down a gun. This is a spot I like to put down guns. This is a little bit more aggressive. We do start getting spammed out, so I put it more passive just so I can get it up. Decided to get more ammo to put down more guns because the gun's going to go down right away. Here comes a scout from behind. Again, the dispenser being useful. Able to take down Ibby. Again, they were trying to do a flank there, so able to shut down that flank. Then get down a gun to try to support my team. Just to do that. Here comes a spy, and god damn it, he got our medic. But good stab by him. I wasn't able to make that kill quick enough. Our medic goes down, and they are pretty much going to be able to take this point. So you got to know when not to fight the battles. Sometimes I am not the best at that. Should have tapped for ammo there, but this will work out just fine. Able to help block Ibby in, but might get myself caught in here as well. So go down to the soldier, but ultimately about the best I could do in that situation. I probably could have dodged his rockets better, came out a different direction. So now our strategy here for holding E is to hold in the control room, the lobby, whatever you want to call it. And so that's kind of where we're rotating. Most of our teams are going to kind of play around this. Again, these respawns are so long. So, I mean, going out this quick route is always so risky. And just because it's like you come out here, it's like you can't do anything. So I decided to get a more passive gun up, but it's too late. They already know I'm here. I think I'm the only one alive right now. And so there's just like no reason to even not do this because they're just going to win anyways. So, yeah, I honestly even should have just ran on point. I wasn't going to live. It doesn't matter. Our team went down. I'm not really sure how our team went down, but our team went down, and, you know, that's just it. I mean, that's just the hardest thing about Steel is the fact that, like, you can't die. Like, I don't know what it is, but, like you just, it's so easy to get caught in a situation, and you die, and you're down for 20 seconds, and suddenly you got two people down, and one area of the map is open, and that'll, you know, like, it's tough. It's a really tough thing. So, free game here, just getting the dispenser up, running minis on offense because minis are the best. Some engineers like to go with gimmicks for level 3s. Level 3s, I casted a lot of Euro in, what do you want to call it, Steel by chance, and almost all of them ran level 3s. I think I saw it effective one life out of one time that I saw them doing it. A lot of, I don't know what it is about Euro engineers and wanting them to run level 3s in this map, but it's a terrible idea. Running minis, I think, is drastically better about 95% of the time. I'd rather have consistency than gimmicks. So get a nice stab on, or shot on the pyro there. Our team's taking A pretty easily, so I'm just going to try to push this forward and take some ground. My life on offense here, right now, completely valueless. And also, that completely shocked me, Ibby dropping down from there. It's a good kill because I would have been able to help take out the gun here if Ibby didn't do that. But so right now, my life is very valuable because I have no buildings to set up. There's no real reason for me to stay alive except for like coordinating pushes. And so I'm going to try to create ground for my team because I can. So right here, again, I'm trying to create ground for my team because I don't have any value for my life. I'm trying to pick off the sniper because that'd be a good pick, but backing up here. But again, like, you know, other people shouldn't do that. Their engineer goes down, their gun goes down right away as well, which is really good. Trying to build my sentry in a better spot. And just trying to, again, look at, I'm the first one taking ground in this situation. Trying to find out for my team where to go. I built a sentry gun back there. I actually started liking that spot because it's kind of just so far away from the action that nobody's focusing it down. So I'm heading here. Demo Man was called in the window. He's able to spam me out, which sucks. Fortunately, I was able to get this point, but I should have reacted to that better. So here we come up. So now again, like, you know, I kind of talked about your life not having value. Now your life starts to have a little bit more value. I want to get to teleport up. Usually, honestly, I've never played this map where I build a teleporter on the B side of the map right away. Or I mean, like, not in recent memory. I think it's a bad strategy. But it's, again, like my team, I've just played with my team enough to realize the dynamics of the team to start doing this. I pick up my gun really quickly there, just as a cute little, like, fuck you to the soldier, so you can't kill it. I also get to keep a gun alive, saves me some metal. So that clearly shut off. I can't push to that myself, so I'm going to rotate with my team. They're asking for people to get onto E point, so I'm like, okay, I'll get onto E point. Oh, they have a level 3 there. So I'm going to try to do something cute here. If it's wrangled, I can jump up and kill the engineer. I've done this before, but hit the lip. Oh, that would have been so cool. That would have been like a frag movie right there. But sadly, I go down. FaZe is able to snipe the engineer. Inder. Is it I think it's Inder. It's Inder, yeah, okay. Inder there. He goes down. That clears off the E point for us. And so now we have a choice here of going out. And again, my life doesn't carry a lot of value. Put down a gun to help support my team on E, but I'm going to check. I'm going to run through C here. See, no one is here. Well, except for whatever I got shot by. But call that out right away. Guys, I'm on C. Hey, no one's on C. Oh, there's a heavy up there, you know? Again, like, I don't really know what to comment is other than I'm just kind of, like, testing the waters when I think the situation is correct to test, and then telling my team what I find. So I think our medic got forced there. Oh, the soldier was lower. That's why I got shot. But either way, I'm able to get a lot of time on C before... I mean, look at how much time I got on C by myself before this in. And again, we're playing on a quick time. There is 5 minutes. What's it called? We only capped it like 5 minutes 30. There's a shadow there. Get to abuse Valve's shitty shadow system. Able to kill the spy for free. And get a domination on him as well as we're capping this E point. 2 minutes left in the clock. Getting that C cap is vital because now it allows everybody to be able to get onto the point. And now it's just about capping this point. We have so much time on it. I'm trying to stay alive here. Get a nice little jump off there. Actually was pretty good in the moment to get that jump off. Sorry. And just going to, again, get down the cap, cover spawns. Everybody's doing their job. Good reflect by Fathom there. And we're actually going to roll this, and that's probably about 3 to 4 minutes right there. So 5 minutes and 30 seconds might seem like a scary time. But actually, that was kind of about the average time being put up by a lot of teams out there. So overall, you know, we definitely did not lazy down it. And the big thing, too, is that we, what do you want to call it? We got the engineer picks when we needed them. That's the big thing is if you do run level 3s, you need to take down the engineer in a good way. And both times we were able to do that. And that opened the gate. And again, also utilizing my worthlessness to check spots and tell my team to create space for them. So here we go on to the second round of that game. We're going to be starting off on offense here, 2012. Let's see, what is it? And it was the 23rd. Here we go.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
How do I feel about Sunshine? I hate it. I don't hate it. I just strongly dislike it for Highlighter. So again, same thing. I get a dispenser up right away. My general technique is get my teleporter up so it's level 3 for the next point, and then have my dispenser to be able to support my team at B. And sometimes I'll teleport with the dispenser, but it's pretty rare. Stuff tends to move pretty quickly with it. So I mean, the thing is we just came into this map kind of expecting to lose the game because a lot of hype against us, a lot of hype for the defending champions or whatever. We come in here, first round, they put up a very solid time of 5 minutes. We cap it with 1.5 minutes to spare. I don't know about you guys, but right now in this moment, I was feeling fucking great. And so just getting all this stuff up. Now we just got to make sure is that we can repeat that time and do a good job. So, get my thing around there. We were able to take the A point pretty easily, but I decided to help out because we didn't really get. We decided we really want to take A cleanly this time, and then take B. So we come in here very aggressive, take A. Nobody here. Put down my my sentry gun just to help out if needed. Yeah, and then we just do this. Chillin', 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 capping the points. Nothing really interesting because we're capping a point. Yeah. So I believe since the door's open right away, I'm just going to go drop down again. I can check. I can get a sentry gun that's going to cover this area. Kind of doing a little bit of checking for anybody there. Get a sentry gun covering that area. I call out this trap right here while I try to shoot it. Fortunately, it gets dead. And now I'm just going to try to make plays here. So I believe it was called that H&G was about to sap the gun. So I'm just getting him. You can see him actually if he's running there. So I'm waiting for the call. And I go, here, my life is valueless. Run in there. Just get damage on that gun. Because it only takes about 3 or 4 shots of my shotgun to take down a gun close range. Now, if we know we're going to take down the sentry gun, that might not have been the best suicide. Now, I do come up here right away. I am able to get this push off right away with my team. But having a sentry gun up during your push is useful. So I kind of question that choice after the fact of whether or not if it was worthwhile to suicide. But taking down that gun in that spot is very, very important. You want to make sure that you get that down in the first push. So I think it kind of worked out since no one else had to sack themselves for it. So again, we're going to do the same strategy here. There's a little jump here. If you don't already know about it. Pick up my gun, and I think there's some stuff still in B spawn, but that got taken care of. So Bobby is going to play kind of this weird spot I haven't seen before, and I'm just going to try to keep minis up to annoy him and keep damage down and not let him to get to free stuff. Because all the damage I'm doing, he's not getting healed, I believe, and so he's just taking damage. And so again, he's not peeking, trying to get my gun a little bit more forward. I want to take this through. Nice shot by Blaze there, taking out Ibby. And now we take this high ground, and I have a good angle on the heavy. I'm not going to jump down and contest him, but fortunately, there you go, get 200 damage off of him. Now I'm going to try to take out this demo. So 200 damage on the demo, take down the sniper, demo, heavy, and that's about all you need to do to take a point. So the main class is down. Get healed up here, and we're going to take C pretty easily. Now it's a pretty clean take. Pushing from multiple angles at the same time. Like, yeah, it was just a solid push overall. Got the picks you needed, came in, and did that. So I think I'm trying to fake my team going through here and also to see what they're doing. So I'm calling, so they didn't even attempt to follow me, so I'm just going to flank them here and just get straight onto D. This is a mistake, basically. I ran out by myself. Especially not having a sentry gun up, like, that was a bad idea. And so taking my teleporter, definitely should have used my life a little bit more better. But so my team here just called out, so I took the teleporter, and my team, they're stuck. So if you go watch Banny's demo or demo of this or POV of this, they get stuck in that B main area into E, and they can't get out of it easily. So the call is, all right, we're going to go take over AD. That's our lobby. So that's our call. So if we get stuck in that area, we're going to go take over this area. So right now, my goal is to get up a teleporter and start taking over this lobby area. So their combo comes over and meets and rotates us. And so now I'm just trying to get a pick, trying to do something to allow our team to be able to get through, what do you want to call it, to get through to be able to push. So if I can suicide myself and get a demo pick, that's so huge, or a heavy pick. Again, so huge, or a pyro pick, med pick, any of those guys that can help take down. Once I get this teleporter up, I can throw my life away. And so that's basically what my goal is I need to help my team take that corridor. So here's the flying Ibby finally taken down here. Get a sentry gun up, a little bit aggressive. And then I'm just gonna go for it. So here we go. Heavy gets taken out, nice stab by H&G there. Demo gets taken out, close shot by Scissor, but he gets taken out, and then pretty much that's their combo right there. That was a good push. The soldier is going to be our biggest thorn of our side, but right now it's looking pretty good. So we just have to make sure that we are contesting the soldier. Notice how I'm just constantly keeping my eyes out that direction. I assume my team is going to watch the spawn door as they are, and so I'm just making sure that that soldier is not going to get a free play on us. So here comes the scout. From the other side, here comes their combo. So I'm calling, see that med beam? So I'm calling that the medic is over in that B main with the heavy. So I'm going to go keep myself alive, get that re-push. No reason to suicide in this moment. Get down a gun, and then try to recap. So Bobby, and actually Bobby's sniper went down, demo goes down, spy goes down, medic goes down to the melee there. And yeah, just going to stand on the point, recap, maybe toss out a taunt. And put down just a very solid time overall, 5 minutes and 23 seconds, which is just a little bit faster than the time put down by KND, but a little bit slower than our first time. So yeah, overall good time. So in this moment, I'm asking my team, basically, do you mind if I go mini sentries? My gun got taken out right away. I don't think level 3s are going to work here. I think we should run mini sentries. And so Banny's just like, yeah, please do, because I will play forward with him when I run mini sentries, and he likes that. And so
Mission begins in 30
I think mini sentries, so the thing you have to understand about the differences between sentry guns and mini sentries is that sentry guns make it an 8v9 situation if your gun goes down. If you can keep your gun alive, then you have like this really big object that you have to deal with, which is great. But if your gun goes down on the initial push, then you're going to be 8v9 every time on that point, and therefore there's no reason to run level 3s. Versus running minis, you're 9v9 or 9.25v9 because you have mini sentry guns up. And I was struggling to keep my gun alive because it was constantly getting sapped. There was no good spot on this map unless your team is playing so much around your gun that's not going to get sapped and shot by like an excellent team. And so I was just like, okay, I got my sentry gun forward. I want to make sure, so basically my goal right now is to keep my sentry gun alive and to constantly keep a gun as forward as possible. I go with a little bit more forward of a dispenser spot because I want to support my team and myself even more so on that forward hold. I don't want to give anything up. And I'm constantly also calling where the position of people are and trying to help this out. You can quote that Banning does like minis, yeah. So here we go in. My gun hurt. Might as well put a new one down. Do this real quick. And then keep my ammo at 200 is really, really important because I want to be able to put down 2 guns right away. But notice how great the sentry gun is it's shooting everybody who comes out of drop down or that B or that B spot. So here comes a pyro close. And he's actually going to get caught in here by getting a little bit cute. And so again, put it down another sentry gun. I'm pushing it a little bit further back so that the soldier doesn't have easy access to it. And so I get caught in here, put down a gun. I did not expect that Uber to come out there. So I definitely was a little bit out of position. Help out with the spy there. But now I have a gun covering that spot, helping Banny out. And then Demo goes down, get another gun up here. And again, we're going to kind of reset and hold this position. So right now, we're doing like a pretty decent B hold. They're not getting any free ground off of us. So just trying to mess with that. But then that heavy takes a really cute spot there. I was not expecting, I saw him coming up, but I was not expecting him to come that spot. We didn't play against anybody playing in that little cubby spot. And so I go down, and we lose a couple of people in the exchange here. And I believe we're going to just give up B and opting out for a better C hold. So I'm going to play my normal C hold for the rest of the game, which is to run mini sentries. Now, I used to run, what do you want to call it? I used to run, this is so risky. Oh my god, why am I doing that? That was a bad play by me. I used to run mini sentries and play in the lobby area, but the current meta of, what do you want to call it? The current meta of the way teams push is to go through B. And so I need a B to try to stop the combo is what I found out. So I used, throughout all the scrims, I usually held the AD connector by myself or with my team, but I didn't really do much versus actually if I played with my team. Why did I not touch the thing there to get 200 ammo? That was a mistake. So this is usually where I would play, but I find it just not to be very useful. So calling out the information to my team, saw the sniper there, gonna make a play on him. Take him down, flanking now the team. My team's pushing in a little bit right here, but ultimately decide that it's not a good time. Actually, that was their team pushing in. So I was going to go for a flank, but again, my life is incredibly, incredibly valuable right now because it's 20-second respawn. If you take a death, it better be for a damn, damn good reason. So here's Ibby trying to get cute here, and he's going to get punished for it going down. As there's 2 minutes left in the clock. So we had such a good B hold that they're pretty much, I mean, they're pretty close to going down to, like they have to go to E. So our general rule of thumb was around like a minute 30 or so. We'd kind of switch over to the connector, give or take. I mean, just you kind of ballpark it about what you thought was correct. And so now it's getting close to that time. I think the call's been made. Okay, everybody go to lobby. Everybody go to control. Everybody hold that AE connector because all they're going to do, they're not going to go through CDE. Let's just do that. So get a 1v1 against a soldier here. Doing my best to dodge. I mean, a 1v1 against a soldier is almost always a loss for me. Fortunately, able to win that one, taking good positioning, and also he's using the black box, so one less rocket definitely worked in my favor there. So trying to support my team here, but I don't want to play too much with my combo. I want to kind of support them, but I also, like, I'm not going to add a lot of firepower to it. So here comes the scout on the flank. I'm going to go down. I get a sentry gun as my last dying breath, as I call out that the scout was flanking.
Alert. Our last control point is being captured. The enemy has received additional time.
So again, 49 seconds to the clock. They have no cap time on E yet. We're doing a really good job of controlling it. We had a better Uber. I mean, right here, by the time I respawn, we've pretty much won the game. So again, that's good to have my sentry gun up. I was allowed to call that the soldier was flanking, so my team didn't get killed.
Mission ends in
30 seconds left on the clock. We're getting the kills that we need to get and holding this really, really well. And I mean, the game's pretty much over. I believe, as Banny put it, pad those stats. GGs are being tossed out. And I'm still playing super serious here. Get a nice little extra kill here. But it's already done. And the map that we should not have won, we won 2-0, which is pretty exciting. I was pretty excited. I don't know about you guys, but I was pretty fucking excited to win that map. So there you go. That was the map. It was actually pretty short. I mean, that's the kind of funny thing about Steels. It used to be a much longer map. I think it's honestly because of the way the meta and way combos hold that it actually just makes it a lot easier to push. But regardless, that's the way that it ended up working out. And yeah, so currently we won 2-0. Yeah, I mean, what, that game took like 20 minutes, so nothing too bad. I thought I played pretty well. I only think I made a couple mistakes. Yeah, I mean, that's honestly the reason that I played so well in that game was because I really challenged all of my decision making. If you go back and watch my other scrims, I didn't do any demo reviews of my own stuff, but again, like the questions that I say people should ask themselves, especially as an engineer, when they take a death is, why did I take the death? Should I have taken the death? What could I have done differently? And sometimes your answer is, yes, I should have taken that death. No, there's nothing I could have done differently, and it was totally worth it. You know, but you have to question yourself and why you do that. And so I changed almost 100% the way I played from the scrims, from my traditional playstyle, to meet the needs of my team to better support them. Because, again, as an engineer, as much as you have your own creative, like, fluid and your own opinion on how things should be done, ultimately you have to give some leeway to your playstyle to best fit your team, even if it doesn't fit your playstyle the best. And so you I think you saw kind of a mixture of that when I got to play minis on B, and it kind of got to go with both. So there you go. That was a game. It was awesome. A lot of fun. KND was great opponents, and I look forward to seeing them in playoffs. All right, guys. What time is it? It is 11